Some more.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
That's hot. They threw that ball and it intercept. That's that. Hey.
What can I say? What can I say, Bear Nation? What can I say? What can I say, man? How y'all feeling, Bear Nation? How y'all feeling out there? Tough loss, man. Tough loss, everybody. Man. It's been a fun season, bro. It's been a fun season, man. It's been a fun season, man. It's been a fun season. I really can't be I'm really not too mad about anything. The game is the game. We had our opportunities to win that game. Offense couldn't put together good drives early in the game. This might have been the defense best the best output the defense put together pretty much all season right now, man. The score was 10-10 for a very long time. The defense showed up tonight, man. Big, man. They kept Stafford. He wasn't very good. Puka and them wasn't really good. Devontae Adams didn't really have a good game. The run game was doing they weren't doing anything, man. I don't know, man. This is just a great season, man. That's really all I can say. That's really all I can say. I really can't be mad at anything, man. Just a great season, man. This is a good moment for Ben and Caleb in the first year of a reunion. Yeah, man, it's a lot to be thankful for, man. I mean, we had our opportunities in the game, man. Caleb didn't play a good game, man. Ben didn't call a good game. A lot of it was not clean, man. And I said in the pregame that a lot of this stuff has to be clean for us to win this game. I said in the pregame, so I said Caleb Williams has to play a complete game. He did not play a complete game. He played a half a game. Couple of interceptions, maybe 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, whatever the case was, it wasn't good enough. You know, even though he had that miracle play to Cole Kmet on a spin around, roll out to his left to tie the game at 17, you know, we left a lot to be desired in this game tonight, man. We left a lot to be desired, man. And it's just disappointing that we went out like that tonight. That's really all I can really say. I think Sean, CJ, I'm going to be about the game in a little bit. But for me personally, just a good season, man. Like, that's really all I got. See, what's going on, man? How you feel?
Man, I feel man. Bears offense just didn't look clean and didn't look good tonight. You know, drop balls, Caleb throwing interceptions, it just didn't look good.
Yeah, it didn't look good, man. It didn't look good. All I wanted was this year to be above 500. That's what Donna Liv saying. And to know we have our quarterback, they're gonna continue to mold this franchise. With me, Miami earlier, the Miami hit big 3 when we lost to the Mavs. I mean, it's a lot to be grateful for, man. We got, like you said, we got the coach, we got the quarterback. It's just some parts of the game. Caleb got to get better at. Ben got to get better at. Some of the play calling is still suspect. Caleb is still playing kind of suspect. Caleb is a fighter, man. He can't try to come through in the clutch, but it's too many early mistakes early on. We could not score early, man. We've been saying for the longest time we're gonna have to score early, and we did not do it. We put ourselves in these positions this season to where we got to climb out of a hole, to where we got to play heart attack football, hero football, survival football. We're not that well-oiled machine yet. This team is just not that team yet, man. The ceiling is very high, though. You know what I'm saying, CJ? We got a very high ceiling, but you know that the ceiling hasn't been reached yet. Like that's really all I can really say. Is just
Okay.
We're incomplete, man. I just think we're an incomplete team right now. That's really all I can say. I'm not mad, man. I'm not mad. I had us going 11-6. We went 11-6. I can't be mad. I said Caleb was going to improve this year. Caleb improved this year. Ben Johnson is good as advertised, and it worked. But in the details of the game, if you're really watching this, you can tell what Ben has to improve as a play caller. Sometimes his run game is not good as a play caller. Sometimes his pass game is not good as a pass caller. I just think Ben got to grow. You know, that's not a diss. That's not a diss to Ben at all. It's just not a diss. It's just he's got to be better. You know, because we was the fourth down, CJ, and it was the fourth down. Instead of him kicking it with 3 minutes left and 3 timeouts left, he went for it on fourth down and we didn't get it. I was in the chat saying, why the hell didn't we not just go for the kick and still, you know, we would have won the game. If he would have went for that kick and we would have scored that touchdown, bro, that would have been over with. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
This shit is just funky as hell, bro. It's just really funky.
Ganaron el equipo azul.
It's just really funky, man. That's all I can really say. But we got 86 people in the chat, man. We know we're gonna do the press conference and everything like that. So just give me a chance to get ready to bring the guys up on the podium. And whenever they get up on the podium, you know,
Sí, pero el grupo
we'll open it up.
I'm jumping all through the podcast, bro.
Yeah, we'll do that. 88 people in the chat. Bear Nation, how you feeling, man? Y'all can't be too quiet in here right now, man. Y'all go a little bit quiet. Okay, it's nothing to be ashamed about. Y'all quiet, man. So quiet. I was really impressed with the defense tonight, man. I was really impressed with the defense tonight. Really impressed. Season's over, man. Nothing to hang our head about. Nothing to hang our head about, man. Keep your
Hey
head
man,
up.
it ain't nothing that we could be upset about. The Bears did the best they could. They did what all they had, and that's it. We just lost. You know,
Yeah.
The offense overachieved, definitely. You know, with all the weaponry they had, they definitely overachieved in a lot of games this season. You know, but they played a better team with a better defense. And I even said it today, man. The Bears defense,
You know, go
if it wasn't going to play any good, Dennis Allen is not going to lose his job because the Bears do not have enough talent on that defense. And tonight you can see it because the Bears did not stop the run. That Williams kid was running all over, was running to whatever he wanted to go and do. You know, and the Bears got to get better players to stop the run. Period.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. This just unfortunate, man. CJ, it's just really unfortunate because I pretty much one of my keys to the game, and I was gonna keep to myself because I'm superstitious. I was just gonna be like, man, if we can keep their pass game under control, we're gonna win this game. Puka and Devontae Adams was not ripping up the field, man. They was not destroying our corners and safeties for a lot of part of their game. So the fact of part of one of the keys I said that we can win this game on was basically one of the weak spots of the game was the defense, and we end up losing while keeping their pass catchers in check. That's not good, man. This was the wrong time, I think, for the offense to wet the bed, bro. Or for a game for us to come out here and just lay an egg like this on offense. This is where you go into the offseason. If you're Caleb Williams, if you're Ben Johnson, you look at the tape and you clean this shit up, bro. Ben Johnson, you got to clean it up, bro. Caleb Williams, you got to clean it up, bro. We don't have to big game hunt as much as we try to big game hunt. Like situational awareness, you know, from the play caller, he's not always good, bro. I love Ben Johnson. I'm grateful that he's here. But in the devil's in the details, as they say. You got to really look at Ben Johnson, how he's calling plays in the game, and you can be like, yo, that's a bad call. That was a bad call. That just set us back. I mean, you had certain people like Rome dropping the touchdown in the first quarter. That should have been a catch. Luther dropping balls. Colston dropped a couple of passes. It's not a clean game, bro. It's just not a clean game, no matter how anybody want to say it. And that's a team that just has to improve on being better. That's really all I can say. We just got to be better going forward. Better going forward. Because if we were good enough to win this game tonight, we would have been good enough to win a game. basically. You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is. What's up, Aaron? Imagine if they had taken the two field goal opportunities. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we got Ben he gotta be better. You can't come out here and be a Dan Campbell Jr., bro. That type of shit to get you ran out of Chicago, bro. That type of shit to get you ran out of Chicago, man. People in this city, they're a smart fan base. They know football, and you know they'll run Ben Johnson out of Chicago, man. You know the honeymoon phase is over. If anybody's paying attention to what Ben Johnson is doing right now, the honeymoon phase is over, bro. You get 1 year, bro, in this city. You get 1 year to make some mistakes that he's made, bro. Not everybody's going to look at you on a microscope from a play call perspective. It is what it is. That dude is phenomenal, but give up way too much. Yeah, DJ Moore. Y'all think DJ Moore kind of sailed on his route on that last one? Allen said, I think who was it? Allen who said that DJ Moore didn't run his route or something like that. All I saw was a bad throw from Caleb, man. That's really all I saw was just a bad throw from Caleb, to be honest. Caleb got to understand when his wide receivers are not running hard enough or they're not there at the position. Caleb still has to grow as a pass thrower, man. It is what it is with that. It is what it is, man. You got to be better. You just got to be better overall. I mean, that's pretty much it. Can't complain, man. I can't complain. Yeah, Ben Johnson not taking those field goals hurt us, man. I hope he really changes his approach next season when it comes to games like this. This game is on the line, especially when you got 3 timeouts left and a few minutes left and your defense is balling. You don't have to be greedy, bro. You got to read the room, man. Ben should have kicked those field goals, man. He should have kicked that field goal, man. And somehow we got lucky with a crazy.
You know what, G? I said it before. I said it before that I was very concerned with Ben Johnson's play calling. I know he's a rookie. He's a rookie head coach. You know, and sometimes that can show right away against a veteran head coach like McVay. Right. So, you know, with the play calling, that was my biggest concern going into the playoffs. You know, and that showed up today with the play calling, first of all, and with the decision making, but not kicking those field goals when you're supposed to kick them.
Yeah, man. It was a winnable game, man. Like I said, I'm just disappointed. But we've been that team all year. Like if this is 1 year, we could take this team. We've been an inconsistent offense, man. We've been a ball dropping wide receiver. We've been an inconsistent quarterback. We've been an inconsistent play caller. The most stable thing about the offense, if you really want to be real, has been the offensive line for the most part. The quarterback has not always been great, man, when you need him to be. He's been clutch, but he doesn't play well in the first 2 quarters. Ben Johnson doesn't always play well. Play call in the first 2 quarters. So this marriage between Caleb and Ben has to get better to be able to play early football, winning football early, man, for real. We got Craig saying for once in a very long time to be proud of this team. Let's learn and revamp the defense and get it next year. Yeah, man. We can't be mad as a fan base. I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed in how we lost. Like sometimes a loss is a loss, but how you lose matters to me. It matters because you put that shit on tape. You keep putting the same shit on tape. We went a whole 3.5 quarters with no points, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't win like that. Our luck ran out today, playing the way that we've been playing most of the season without being able to score early in games. It just came. We ran out of luck, man. We ran out of luck. We will have a top of division type of schedule next year, so they have no choice but to clean up and be more suit and tie next year in execution. Great comment, bro. That's really it. They just got to be better at executing and play calling. Like, I really don't see no holes in the offense, man. There's not holes. There's execution. You got top flight wide receivers. You got big tight ends. You got an athletic quarterback that can throw off the run, miracle throws, and he got a laser arm. You know, it's just some of the stuff in the wrinkles of the game is just not good. And that's just the first year with them being together. So I'm going to just chalk it up as that. Now, if the same things continue next season, it's a real issue, man. Somebody's stubborn. You know what I'm saying, CJ? Somebody's not, doing what they're supposed to do. We're going to see next year if this marriage between Ben Johnson and Caleb start to get a little rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like a give and pull type of thing. It is what it is.
Yeah,
That don't happen.
they both got room to grow, and which I think they can grow if they got the right people around them to make them grow.
Right.
You know, Ben Johnson, I expect for him to be better next year as a better play caller and understand what he did wrong this season as a play caller and correct it. You know,
Right.
and then hopefully with Caleb and the receivers getting some connection because it was just a lot of drop balls out there today. The offense was dragging a lot today. They couldn't pick it up or nothing. So um, you know, we got to see. You know, as much as I say here, I don't know if I don't know if Anunga is gonna get a start next year or Swoop's gonna get a start, but we gotta see better production from the running game. You
Yeah.
know, if we see better production from the running game, you know, I think the rest will be good. You know, I think we saw a lot of 5-yard runs, 6-yard runs, but it wasn't consistent in this game. The running game was really nowhere to be found in this game. So I mean, it's something the offense got. It's something that everybody got to work on this Bears team. The defense got to get better, of course,
Yeah.
and the offense got to be better. The offense got to be more consistent when they play calling and executing plays.
Yeah, man. We got the fourth member of the CNG podcast. Shaw was in here right now, man. You know, we got the legend in here, man. And all I was saying, Shaw, man, the game was winnable, man. The offense reared its ugly head, and we talked about it in the pregame show. One of them got to play a complete game. I can really sit up here and say that the defense damn near played a complete game, and the offense laid an egg at the way worst time that you could possibly fucking think of. I mean, I didn't really. Wow, the way we struggled to score this whole game was eye-popping, Shaw. Like, the defense was rocking, bro. Me and you was talking about it in the chat. They were sending the corner blitzes. They were just sending every fucking thing. Like, they pass game, and I was saying if we can lock down their pass game, we could possibly win this game. And to see the fact that you pretty much shut Devontae down, shut Puka down, and whoever else was on that team down, you shut those guys down, you still come out losing. The offense, man, got an egg on their face, man. But, Shad, the floor is yours, man, before they come up here on this podium, bro. The floor is yours, man.
Rome lost the game.
Rome lost the game? Start there. Let's start there.
Start there. Rome lost the game. We walked right down the field first time we got the ball and got the ball to our number one receiver that was drafted, number 9, to make that play. He dropped it.
Turn your mic up just a little bit, Shad. I'm gonna turn my
Walk down the field on the first possession of offense to bury this team before the game got started, and he dropped the peel.
Yeah.
You dropped the touchdown. It would have been Blitzburg from that point. If we walk down the field with that type of confidence and the number one receiver on the future of this team catches that touchdown, when we need him to catch that touchdown, we not even having this conversation. Everything, I said it when it happened. Everything that happens the remaining of the night that we watch is on Rome.
Yeah.
It's on Rome. This is
it.
on Rome. I'm not letting up. I'm not all off season. He's part of any trade package for any pass rusher that's tier 2 and above. Yes, sir. 2 catches for 44 yards. That ain't enough. Sorry. Not enough.
No.
Then when you looked at halftime and you said the game was tied up 10-10, we talked about it. The advantage is now to the road team. They've played even after a half where they were outplayed. And they were on the road. And they weathered the conditions of a cold weather first half game on the lakefront when it was loud as fucking shit.
Yeah.
Drop after drop after drop after drop after drop after drop after drop. I am sick of that shit. Everybody wanted to credit Antoine Randall for the receiver room this year. Why?
Right.
Why?
2
times tonight we had receivers running wrong depth, and I told you about those horizontal passes. They lead to mistakes. And guess what? Caleb made 3 tonight, and that's why we went home. 3 picks take you to the crib, CJ. Don't want to talk about nothing else on offense. Our number one receiver for the future dropped a touchdown that would have opened the floodgates on the lakefront, and our quarterback gave 3 balls to the road team.
Definitely
Our
did.
head coach on 4th down treated it like it was Madden.
He did. He did.
Fuck Ben Johnson tonight with this Madden approach against Sean McVay to prove a point. 2
Kick the
times
field
on
goal.
4th, you should have kicked the field goal. We would not have this conversation.
No, man. That was crazy. 3 minutes left in the game. 3 timeouts. You pinning them in. I mean, that was crazy, bro.
G. My final kick to the Nads is Dennis Allen. You get to lighten up the quarterback who couldn't do nothing with the blitz. Then you stop blitzing. Whose decision was that? I want to hear from somebody tonight to explain when we were lighting the quarterback up and we completely nerfed the best offense in the conference to holding them under 200 yards total, keeping the run game under 100 yards, taking off Nakua, taking off Adams off the board in the first half, and negating the offensive struggles after they gave up that early touchdown. Please explain to me who said stop blitzing.
Mm-hmm. Dennis Allen said stop blitzing. That's all I could think of.
Our defensive coordinator, our head coach, our quarterback, and our number 1 receiver let us down tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about the expensive-ass defensive end that decided to once again only generate 1 game-changing play instead of the 3 that we needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Matt Stafford did not turn the ball over, gentlemen. 0 turnovers from a veteran quarterback, and that's why he gets consideration for MVP. In these games, if you don't F up, you give yourself a shot. The Bears, even though had an opportunity to play right to their strengths, it told you can't keep playing with fire, G. How many times you going to play with fire until sometimes the ice melt? It is what it is.
It is.
Percentages, bro. You can't live your life like that. At some point, the tires might roll off the hill. And tonight, Bears playing with fire gave them opportunities, even though they fought themselves right back into the game. It was a little bit too much to overcome when you're talking about a caliber of team across the other side of the field tonight. And the Rams, they earned their victory to the NFC divisional championship game. Salute to that team and that roster, that coaching staff, and that quarterback for coming into the lakefront where people pretty much criticize them for not even being able to compete and putting the skins to the Bears.
Yeah, man, because look at the stuff we had in the pregame show for the Keys. Caleb had to play a whole game. Didn't happen. Don't waste first downs. Didn't happen. Catch the ball. Didn't happen. Consistently run the ball. Didn't happen. Protect the ball. Didn't fucking happen, man. When we
that was the number
here,
1 key. That's the number 1 key.
The
number 1 key at home. Don't give life to a team that you got beat in the red zone twice,
bro. Twice. Yeah, this going out like this is disgusting, man. Going out like this is disgusting. I just, like I said, man, bro, I don't know, man. It's shot. As much as we watch this and study this, we be ahead of the curve a lot of this shit, man. You know a lot, and we come with these keys. So it's like we don't have nothing else to say. I just read the keys to the game to everybody in here. Y'all can see it for yourself. We know what we talking about, bro. And and we said how they're going to win the game. Shot, I said I want to see the run game being used. You know, I like the pass, but I understand the run game. And I said I want short passes for it to complement the run game. Not 3 straight throws, 3 and out, Ben. That's not what I was talking about, man. Those dudes on that defensive line for the Rams, bro, are tackling machines, bro. Why weren't you just going left, right, short pass, whatever you want to do with the run? They was eating that middle up shot. I mean, perfect fucking tackles, bro. But not 4 yards, he can't break away. DeAndre Swift get 3-4 yards, he can't break away. Then he stopped going with bro. It was nasty to watch, man. It was nasty to watch, man.
3 possessions, you yelled at me on text message. We wasted a drive. We wasted a drive. We wasted a drive. Ben Johnson, hey, bro. Hello. I don't know if you realized this, but you had opportunities to bury this team. You had opportunities to completely bury this team. You had success running the ball between the 20s, which is what we wanted to do to get set up in the red zone, which is what our strength is. But we didn't do it 3 times when the situation asked for it.
Right.
And I get the throwing component with Caleb, 42 passes again. The drops were a problem, but again, it's about when he decided to run, man. Tonight, it was a poor, situational, preparated day by the coach in terms of using the run as a weapon. Swift was getting chunks. Manunga got chunks.
He got a few of them. Yeah, they did.
But it was situational runs.
Yeah.
To maintain the drives, because you saw that you weren't your guys were dropping the ball. So you should have complemented that with those quick hit runs. You was getting quick hitters, man, and that should have kept the drives going. But all salute to the defense. They played their best game of the season. Every single one of those players deserve a tip of the cap tonight, even though they didn't end up victorious. And there's a few guys on that side of the ball that I plan on undressing before we leave tonight. Absolutely undressing. However, you got to give salute to the #1 offense in the league when they needed to make plays on 3rd down in the red zone or score points. They did it.
Let me send Manny the link, man. He said he wants the link, man.
CJ.
What's up, Shad? Yeah, what's going on, Shad?
Why wasn't DJ more fed during the 2nd and 3rd quarters when it looked like he had an advantage on the Rams defense? When it looked like they couldn't.
I don't know, man. Yeah, man. One thing that the Bears do, they tend to do, they don't go to the high hand. DJ was getting himself open out there. He was, and I don't know why they went away from him.
You can just walk by. My bad. See, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the Bears went away from him. And I even told G that their offense looked very slow tonight. Like there was no, the players didn't look antsy or nothing. Like the body language was real. Like guys were just walking up to the line. There was no urgency at all. So I don't know, man. The offense just looked very stale tonight. That's all I can pretty much say.
10 targets for Colson Loveland, G. That's cool, man. But you only get 4 catches, man. That's a big chunk of your production going towards one guy. And it make a difference. It looks like the Rams focused on that to make all the throws to him, make them tough throws. And he had opportunities, but they didn't capitalize, bro. That's very disappointing, man. I know Isabella made a comment about the team being young, if you want to read it. But
is it this one or is it a different one?
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, whenever you finish, I'll read it. Whenever.
No, she's really talking about it, kind of looking.
I'll read it then. It says we got Isabella. She in here. Shout out to Isabella, and she's been a supporter for a very long time. I'm going to have to defend my Bears. This is a rookie head coach who is learning as he goes. This is the first year of a rebuild of a team, and we damn near hit a Super Bowl. Rome is a rookie wideout, and Loveland's a rookie tight end. And Caleb, in my opinion, is essentially a rookie because he didn't really get a goddamn coach last year. So we got a bunch of young people learning how to be good in this league together. And boy, did they learn. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's next. Yeah, me too. Just to speak on that, and I'll give it back to you, Shad. I'm excited too. It's like I was telling Shad in our text, I'm like, whatever you can squeeze out of this lemon this season as far as growth, get it all, bro. Just get it all. Like it's all going to come out the rinse. What's going to come out in the wash going to come out in the rinse. So for me personally, I agree with that. I was just hoping a little bit better execution for the offense, man. That's really all I can say. Like, I don't think what game we won against the Packers, we won it in a dramatic way in the 4th quarter. Have we won? I'm like, I don't know if we really grew from that game because we keep playing like that. And that's just a young team. Then we come out here and do it again, and we could have won the game. It's like, damn. So from the Packer game, did we really grow because we didn't play with the lead? Then we come into this game, did we grow? Did we grow with the lead? We're not really growing, but I am excited for the future, man. But I just personally just wanted to see a little bit more growth from a team that got to learn how to score early with a lead. that's all I really can say. Like, that's the last part of this team to grow. And I'm kind of shocked that we really haven't been here able to do that like all season. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't really hit that stride at all. But we got another person in here, man. This is my guy. I do my other podcast with my guy Manny ETS Productions, man, from the Southside Podcast. Got him in the building, guest appearance, man. What's going on? What's going on, Manny, man, bro? How you feeling today, bro?
I just got home from work, but I saw the whole game while I was at work. It was. I heard what Shad said earlier, and there were a lot of opportunities that was missed and that we should have taken advantage of. That first quarter, even though Caleb threw an interception, the ref should have called a flag. It was a hit to the head. It's clear as day, hit to the head.
Yeah.
That third interception and then overtime, I think that was miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver. DJ Moore he kind of slowed down his route. And it's like, come on, we can't do that in this situation. So as far as some of the fourth down calls that I saw that Ben made, he was trying to run it up the middle. I'm thinking, okay, well, if they stopped you on one fourth down play and you got another 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, why don't you just maybe fake it to the running back, maybe do a play action to the tight end or a receiver or something like that. That could have changed that type of play call a little bit for me. Dennis Allen, you were right about Dennis Allen. He did stop blitzing in that second half. I didn't see like that first half. He was getting Prisker, Gordon, Byard. They were going all over the place.
Going off.
DJ Moore, no, I don't think you got to go, but we'll see what happens in the offseason.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Go ahead, Manny. Go ahead.
But as far as the team, and still just the way they got it into overtime, it was crazy. Shout out to the defense though.
Y'all got it, Rob.
The secondary, they played their ass off. You know what I mean? Did Devontae Adams even have a catch? But no, he had one.
Crucial catch at the end where he dragged his foot, man, and got him in the field goal range and all that shit. But other than that, bro, he was non-effective. He was ineffective basically the whole game, man. We said that Nashawn was kind of playing decent. I said, you got a 6-foot tall receiver. We got a 6'3" corner. That might be something we can have an advantage at, bro. Tyreek, the defense played up, bro. Like I'm saying, watching, like we cannot score. We supposed to blew them out. I'm superstitious, right? So I didn't tell nobody. I said, yo, if we shut down their pass game, we're gonna blow them out. If we shut down their pass game, we should blow them out. And the fact that we couldn't score, bro, we supposed to blow them out, bro. That's supposed to be like 35-10, man. With the weather in our favor, the way that Stafford was playing, the way his wide receivers weren't catching the ball, bro, everything was out there for you to take over, bro. There was really no excuse for it. Everything was set up for you. Down the Live says Benham is on the press conference, man. Is that Fox, bro? I don't see it. They might be on Fox, but give me a second to see if I can pull it up, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up too. But that opening drive too. Yeah, I'm with Shad. You got to catch that, Rome. That would have set the tone early in the game. We had a lot of drops. For receivers, we had a lot of drops. I can't, what I mean. So it sucks, but just to look the season as a whole, I got
the press conference, y'all. Hold on.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I got it, man.
Special year, and this will be hopefully a feeling in this locker room that we won't forget, and we'll be able to use it as fuel going forward. But with that, I'll go ahead and open it up.
How do you describe the difficulty and the suddenness of this ending for that group?
Yeah, it's the NFL, right? You make it to the tournament like this, and the moment we knew we had to win 4 in a row to actually feel good at the end of the thing. And We didn't get that done. And so this is what happens is it ends abruptly. And for the young players in the room, it's like, okay, we'll come in tomorrow and we go through the exit process and then we go on, but the veteran leadership has been outstanding all year long. Those guys are a key part of what we've done. All those guys in that line, I mean, they've all played significant roles in us getting here to this point. And so, it ends quickly, and that's life in this league.
And what did you think of the throw Caleb made at the end, backpedaling at the 40-yard line?
The fourth down to tie it up, ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, you talk about that 4th and 8 from last week.
Why do they ask questions?
How outstanding that was, and I think this
is
one
why I don't have a press
probably
pass,
even
bro.
another level ahead of that.
This is why I don't have a press pass, man.
There's some things that you just can't coach. He's got that about him. He's got a knack. He's clutch. He does so many good things. He's an eraser. I have plenty of bad calls each and every week, and he helps make it right for me. And I know he's feeling it because we didn't win and have some turnovers mixed in there, and he's feeling
You're right.
it. But he's one of those guys I'm talking about. We'll remember this feeling.
Should have won, Gary.
He's gonna be stronger for it.
Did you give much consideration to going through there?
Thought about it. Yeah, thought about it. Probably what played a little bit of a factor was, our goal to go situations hadn't gone very clean. Our inside the 5 plan.
That's
hadn't
on you,
worked
Ben.
out quite like we had hoped. And so just felt better about taking our chances there in overtime.
And what was your viewpoint on
Shit,
the last
crazy.
interception from Caleb, both through his lens and the route that
I'll have to see it. I stand behind the defense a little bit, so I did see space. I saw grass, and then the guy, I didn't see that defender.
That was terrible,
from my
bro.
perspective. And so I'll have to. I did think as the play was going, I was like, oh crap, we got something. But great play by that player.
Then how do you make sure that the special feeling that you guys had now?
That was the worst
carry
throw,
over
bro.
something
That shit he threw at the end was
Yeah, that'll be something that next
Maybe.
season's next season. I mean, it's a whole
silly
different
shit, man.
group. It's a whole different chapter. It's we'll have to write a whole brand new story. And so that's the thing about this is you put in all this work and you sacrifice and you trust the people around you, and you can't take any shortcuts. So I wish I could say that this is momentum from year one. We'll take it. That it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And I honestly, I don't even want to talk about next year yet. There'll be a time and a place for it, but we're still hurting. We had a great opportunity here this year to make a name for ourselves, and I'm proud that we were able to get to this point, and still disappointed that we fell short.
How do you assess what Caleb is right now, where you see these phenomenal plays that you can't coach, but you and him both talk a lot about a significant list of things where he can still improve and get a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, he's got
Talk
so
about
much
the
better
fucking
over the course of the
game, for
season.
God's sake, man.
That's
I
why
can say
Oh,
that
yeah,
from being the
motherfuckers
like that.
football or the coaching
Hey,
staff
y'all,
can say
y'all.
that. I
Hey,
think the
listen,
team
we gotta get
Same thing.
some passes to
We
next
continue
season,
to
fellas,
ascend.
so we can ask real questions.
his comfort level and what we were
It's the same
doing has gotten
journalist
better
that
each
been in
and
that
every
fucking
week.
Hollis Hall
There's
press
plays
room
every
for
week that
2 decades
that,
asking these
go from us
softball-ass
talking
questions.
about
When they
Softball
ask him
questions.
those
he just
nothing,
brings
man.
it to life on game day. So
Talk
I'm
about
very
the game.
encouraged about where he's at.
Yeah, all
I
goddamn
think we're going to
offseason
be able to
ask
watch
how you feel
this
about
this
the
tape
year,
from
man.
this first year
For
together,
real.
and I expect us to really learn from.
Somebody
a lot of
ask
things and
him
be
about the
better
4th
next year.
down calls, man. Instead of kicking the field goal, bro. Somebody asked him that.
A lot of people, how would Stafford could do this defense? But they really came.
Yeah, no, I thought that's the shame. That's part of the shame. I mean, our defense played their tails off. They did. I thought they did a great job. That's the number one offense in football, both yards and points. And I thought Dennis and the defensive coaching staff, they had a great plan. They got weapons all over the place on the perimeter, but also that running game is very efficient and it can wear on you. And so they pose a lot of problems, and yet our guys did a nice job taking the plan, bringing it to life. I thought they played with great emotion. I thought they played hard throughout that game, and they certainly had us in it the whole time.
Please, somebody ask him about
So you mentioned the
the
trouble,
4th down.
like the goal to go situation didn't go the way you wanted to. Do you feel like that was an execution issue on your guys' part, or do you feel like that was something they were doing on
Thank
defense or some sort of mixture?
I'll go back and look at that tape. I don't know that I was necessarily surprised by anything from what they were doing. But once again, they play very sound. They play violent. We've been saying that all week, particularly about their front, and they did a good job. They earned that, and we didn't.
And Caleb was typically careful with the ball. Is it something that the Rams were doing, or just kind of jitters for him, or what do you attribute it to?
No, I mean, I would go back and I'll look at all 3 interceptions, but no, yeah, I thought I didn't think he had any jitters or anything like that. I thought he was the normal Caleb that I've grown accustomed to, and like I said, those guys made plays and we didn't.
And how did you arrive at your decision on the left side of the line, and how did you feel like that worked out?
Yeah, I mean, a big part of that was predicated on you get going in the tape and you see a guy like Verse on their side and the type of rusher that he is. He's very powerful. He's very violent. He was that way coming out of college, and that's translated to the NFL, and it showed up all over the tape where he's taking tackles and just driving them straight back on the quarterback's lap. And we wanted to we just thought Joe had a great anchor, and he was going to be able to help us in that regard. And so credit to him. Of course, he's done it, and he's willing to do whatever is necessary to help the team win. So,
But doing that
compromise
like the run game.
Yep. Thank you.
Nobody asked them no questions that relatively about why y'all lost the fucking game. Not one question about why they lost the game. Not one. Not one question.
Hey, let me ask y'all fellas this 1 second. That not that fourth down that when Caleb hit that crazy throw to Kmet. The possession before that, when they went on fourth down, they didn't make it. Would y'all have kicked the field? Huh?
Caleb up there, hold on. Keep it fresh.
Caleb should be coming right up after him.
He right up in
side safety down, front side of the concept, end up getting hemmed up a little bit. And so moved on and had DJ going over top over all of it. Just a miscommunication between him and I. Tried to flatten him off under the safety, and he kept it vertical from what I saw on obviously in the moment.
Caleb, how do you describe the suddenness of this and being on this joyride and it's just over?
Yeah, it's tough. Being in that locker room, the best moments is being in that locker room after games and after wins, and being with the guys that you all have a common goal. You all sacrifice family time, and things like that, and all that you sacrifice to be in this position, to be in those moments. And so it's tough. And so, in these moments, you feel that you let your team down, or you feel that you this or that. And it's a good lesson learned for us. First time been in a situation for me and for us as a team. And, I'm excited for what's to come. But obviously, going to go back and watch this and figure out how I can be better. And that's the exciting part.
Caleb, the tying touchdown pass, you are scrambling for 10 plus yards.
Yep.
What are you thinking during that time? Any idea what you're going to see when you turn?
Yeah, I end up getting a little bit pressure, and so try and break contain and just break angles and slow those guys down so that when I do turn around, I can have a little bit more time possibly to be able to find somebody. And they did a good job containing me, and so I just gained a little bit more depth. And I saw Cole one-on-one over there with everybody else on the other side, at least near the goalpost. I understanding that 14 was on him. He's a little bit smaller guy, and Cole's obviously a 6 foot tight end and things like that. So I just wanted to give him my best ball and give him a shot. Understand it's fourth down and kind of game on the line. Well, was game on the line.
You appreciate? I know it's tough now, obviously, with how important this thing where it lost. You appreciate what you did with that throw and what Cole did and just the moment you provided.
Yeah, it was cool in the moment, but I will say I can appreciate the organization, the city of Chicago. I can appreciate the sacrifice, the growth that we've had as a team, and I can appreciate the growth that I've had, the trust that I've built with Ben and the other, my other teammates and things like that. So those are probably the things that I can appreciate.
Did you think that you would have another I was just going to say, after that play, did you think, here we are engineering another comeback and, kind of envision how this is had so many comebacks?
Yeah, you obviously you want to be on the better side of it, so you're envisioning, all good things and the moment you're envisioning, going out and winning and putting up the game-winning either field goal or touchdown and things like that. So yeah, you envision it, especially after that moment. You want to, like I said, you want to have those positive things in your mind in those moments to be able to go out there and try and win a game.
All of these late comebacks.
Wrap it up, B. Wrap this shit up, B. The guys want to talk, B. Wrap it up, B.
I'm pissed that they sitting there letting these people ask these questions.
Every year it's its own thing, but I will say the
what people
core
wanting to keep
of this
their job
team,
and kiss ass
the
and
young
being real
players,
journalists,
obviously the
people
players
with
that
press
have
passes,
some longer
like
contracts and things like that.
Danny
We got
Allen,
we got a good
would never
core
get a real press pass.
that
We'll be up there.
the organization done a good job of building.
Real, man.
And so the growth that we've had and things like that, is going to be enjoyable. We're going to be here for a little bit, and so I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the growth. I'm excited about being able to go back and watch this. I'm excited about being able to get back and next year being able to learn more than I did this year and keep growing and us as a team and organization to be able to keep growing.
You mentioned the trust that you built up with Ben.
Mhm.
He got to learn how to get off his first target a little bit better too. 2 weeks in a row, he's looked at Luke.
Yeah, it's grown tremendously, and
he looks at DJ.
that's something that I wanted to do. That's something that was very important for me, because I want to be here for a while, and I know he wants to be here for a while, and just being able to attack our relationship and bond and trust between each other was really important for us to be able to help be in this position as a team and to be able to be in this position many times in the future.
With the way the fans and the whole city really was just buzzing about you and the team this season, what was it all like this year for you in Chicago?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a really fun year. One of my more fun years of being able to play football between the growth, the hard times, the good times, and just being able to be in the locker room with the guys that we had and the guys that are going to be here. And so I'm excited. I'm proud of our guys. I appreciate the city of Chicago. I appreciate Chicago Bears, the organization.
We got you, bro. We're going to cook in a second.
And I truly appreciate the coaches and their sacrifice and obviously my teammates.
What happened on the play where you hit your hand on the pass rusher's arm on the first drive?
Yeah, ended up getting a little bit of pressure and, I got to go back and watch, but to see if I could complete it or anything like that. But got my hand hit and my hands are right. I don't know if that's what you're. My hands are. Yeah, hands are right.
Quarterback's lens. How did you describe the elements tonight? Obviously, you're both dealing figure out what the ice is doing and everything else.
Yeah, the elements weren't a factor for me. Practicing it every day. I'm in it every single day. And so
DJ Moore
wasn't a factor for me. And we just got to find ways to make plays.
Internet work fast as hell.
Right now.
That's on Caleb too. That's on him. You should.
Yeah.
You got to move off.
Yeah. It's a frustration. It's a fire. And those are the two words that I go with. So I'm excited.
How many times you gonna say excited, boy?
Not happy about the outcome. Obviously frustrated about the outcome. But that's over with, and I can't go back and change it. And so, going to go back and watch. Figure out how I can be better for the near future.
There you go, Caleb.
Help
There you
this
go.
Organization get to where we want to be.
There you go.
For the future.
One more. Yeah, there you go.
Steps that you take to make sure that you guys get this momentum back. Start a new momentum.
Yeah, got to go and watch some film and talk to coach, and then from there it's just work on accuracy, work on my feet in the off season. It's get with the receivers and work with them and things like that throughout the off season so that we're on the same page. We're starting off hot, for training camp OTAs and then going into next season. Awesome. The Bears.
There you go, Caleb. There you go. There you go, Caleb. There you go. Get to the real shit, man. Get to the shit. Cut the shit, Caleb. God damn. Just get to it, man. Get in there with your wide receivers. Work on y'all timing. Work on you throwing fucking 1,000 mile per hour fucking fastballs all the time. Work with your fucking receivers, bro. Get in the film room with your coach and get better, bro. Get off the first target, bro. Them interceptions that he threw to Luther Burden at Green Bay when he yelled at him, Caleb, is partly your fault, bro. Get off that target. I know you trust these guys. DJ Morton looked like he was running like, bro, you got to process quicker, bro. Got to process a little bit quicker, man. But go ahead, man. I know you wanted to say something, man. We probably been here for a few more minutes. Then we're going to be in. We've been in about an hour, man. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say about the possession before. I think it was probably like maybe 3-something minutes left in the game. Which y'all have kicked the field goal instead of tried to go for it on fourth. This was the possession before Caleb hit that Hail Mary.
Downs on the fourth quarter, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. I would like points.
So I think Ben Johnson messed up on that because I'm thinking if you're like you're probably 4th and 3, I think 4th and 4 at that time on your I think 7-yard line, and I'm thinking kick the field goal. Just kick it because you're still going to need a touchdown, anyway. You know what I mean? Even if you make it enough.
Those points right there, because I think the Rams scored prior to that on a touchdown drive. So I think Ben just got caught into the game, man, trying to match McVay point for point, man. You know what I mean? We got to just call it what it is.
Yeah, he got caught up doing that goofy shit, and his defense was rocking and rolling. And that's what I was saying, man. Like Shaw said, situationally, he just got to get better at. Like, the defense is rocking and rolling, bro. It's snowing outside. They can't get the ball up the field. Just kick it. 3 timeouts, 3 minutes left, and you get the ball back, bro. I know he kicking himself in the ass for that one, bro. He didn't have to do that, man. But I hope he get better, man. We got almost 200 people in the post game. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Marcel, what's up, man? Your boy. I know what's the criticism you got for Caleb, Marcel? I know you're a Caleb. What's the word I'm looking for? Stan. You know what I mean? So just what's your thoughts on Caleb tonight, real quick, man? Marcel, if you in here, bro. This is my god, brother. But just what's your thoughts, man? Very winnable game, bro. Very, very winnable game. Very winnable game. Great season.
Can I point something out this game?
Please.
Inverse of the Chicago Bears has been that they struggled to start the game, second quarter in terms of offense. However, for whatever reason, at halftime, it came out chilly as the temperatures, bro. A punt on the drive, 10 plays, an interception on this next drive after 5 plays. Fourth quarter, they started the fourth quarter out, 7-play punt. Next possession, 13-play drive, turnover and downs, the one that Manny's talking about before they scored that touchdown. It's like those wasted possessions after halftime when you were talking about wasted possessions, that's the hidden time of the game because at any point you could have taken control in the second completely.
Yeah.
And then maybe you would see him maybe go more balanced and start running the ball in situations where it alleviates the thought of how to target the throws. I think he saw such a disadvantage for the Rams in their secondary that he was really forcing the matchups. You know what I mean? Like almost like force feeding Colston Loveland. And that's why I'm like in those situations on those drives where you weren't getting the points or you weren't coming up with the key play on those drives, I would have liked to see DJ Moore featured there. You know, when you went to Rome early in the game and he didn't come through, at that point I would have pivoted towards let me make sure I'm keeping DJ involved for 4 quarters because I know I'm going to need him in that fourth. And quite frankly, in that fourth quarter, him and Caleb's chemistry wasn't right. And then we heard the conversation talking about it's a miscommunication. This is a playoff game. You threw a touchdown pass to him already. I don't want to hear miscommunication. That's I'm not allowing that, bro. Right. That's bullshit to me. I'm sorry, y'all. When you say miscommunication, that's basically saying instead of a 9, you go an 8. So that means that you're on the wrong side of the ashes. Okay, cool. DJ stopped running, and you threw to the outside. Right. That's not a miscommunication. Somebody was wrong. Somebody was right. That's where whoever's the leader of the team should speak on it. If you don't want to blame your receiver, you eat it. He didn't eat it. Again, 3 turnovers, and none of it was your fault, Shorty.
Right.
I'm excited. Okay, don't be too excited after an L, fam. I'm sorry. I know you feel great about the future, and then you feel like you're on top of the world with everything pointing up. There's no guarantees in the NFL. Absolutely none. There are absolutely no guarantees. So for me, man, looking at the opportunities that were wasted, I'm looking at coming out of halftime, Ben Johnson, what the fuck happened?
Man,
nobody wanted to ask that question in the post-game pressure.
Nobody want to answer that, man, because like, bro, you had way too much time for you to be this transcendent play caller, this person that makes adjustment. Like, it was way too much time, bro, for him to come out there and not have anything to where he can get his players comfortable, bro. Like, yeah, go ahead, man.
No, you guys go ahead. I was just looking at something on TV. I was just gonna say, Johnson, at least call a timeout. Maybe you could ice the kicker or something like that at that last play. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to timeouts.
Yeah, shout out to everybody this season that came through and helped us out and elevate the podcast from Shy becoming part of the CNG podcast. Alan, of course, CJ, me working with the Southside podcast with Manny and Shy. Shout out to Marcel. Shout out to Carlos. Shout out to the Bears News Australia and our guy that follow us from Australia. We had Eduardo coming here from Mexico City that follows us. Just a bunch of love, man. And let me shout out some of the people that follow me on Twitter that's been helping us out, for whether it's from Greg Gabriel Sports, Swifty Sports Network, my guy Josh, the Windy City Productions over there, Rashad, just another year, Nick J over YouTube. Excuse me if I miss your name. Cream Sleeve, of course. I know I'm missing somebody else, man. It's a bunch of people on X that's been rocking with the platform, man. So if I missed your name, forgive me, but I will do a special shout out on Twitter, man, and I'll tag everybody. But overall, man, it's been a great season, man. Like I say, a lot of things got better. The quarterback position got better. The wide receivers got better. And we just wasn't our best. Make sure you're good. What he be saying? Good, better, best until your better gets best and your good gets better. Whatever the fuck he be saying. It didn't happen tonight, bro. And he was a part of the issue why it wasn't the best. So Ben got to go look at film. Caleb got to look at film. Everybody got to just put their head down and want more, bro. Like, you're not all that, bro. And Caleb threw one of the most disgusting passes for a touchdown. Not disgusting in a bad way. Like when he threw the touchdown on Cole Kmet, bro, and for spinning around on the touchdown. It's fucking crazy. We shouldn't have to do that shit. We shouldn't have to do that. So that's all I got. Shad, you got any final words for this season, bro? We're gonna go, man.
Man, the way it ended, it's gonna be an interesting early part of the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that, the most critical component is self-evaluation before everybody goes home. When everybody got to sit down and have a real meeting about what happened and who lost and why we lost, it's going to be interesting to see how the money moves this offseason. The Bears got a lot of free agent veterans right now on cap numbers that are very tradable or very cuttable, and meaning that you have the ability, Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson, to really pivot this roster a little bit in terms of the veterans that we have. So Brady Jarrett, Montez Sweat, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Byard, DeAndre Swift, TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds. Those are the guys right now that I'm gonna say out of those 9, half of them won't be Bears next year. Jalen Johnson being the 10th. That's who I was missing. I think half of those won't be back because of their salary numbers. I think that you can utilize that money in different spots on this team. And if you look at how we played and you can picture where the weaknesses, and if we tighten those up, do you still feel as confident that we can still beat Green Bay next year, that we still can hold off?
Marcel, come on, DJ out of here.
Like, you got to have that conversation. So, like, even though we were, the division has been won. you cannot rest on the fact that everybody behind you now is gunning for us. This is a completely different space for Chicago. It's a completely different space for Chicago Bear fans. So we got to change the way we look at off seasons. You know, the last couple we've been champion as off-season champions for winning it. Drafting Caleb and DJ, you know, and then getting Ben Johnson. You know what I mean? Now we won the division. Expectations rise. The thoughts of your team on things that you should do become more glaring if you don't take care of them. So you have to really be honest about why we lost this game. And it's going to be some tough-ass decisions to make. And I hope Ryan Poles got enough confidence in himself to have a conversation with Ben Johnson and addresses his defensive coordinator position.
Man, that's a hell of a take, Mashad. Shad, you really cook with that one, bro. Hell of a cook, bro. Yeah, we're in a different league, man. When it comes to expectations, we won a division, playoffs, all that shit changes, man. Like you said, we were out of winning the draft pick and all winning the offseason. We won the offseason, so the shit is up. Manny, what you got with your final thoughts? And we're gonna go and we're gonna end it with CJ, then we end it with me, and then I won't be long, man. I know y'all tired, man. Appreciate
just real quick. This offseason, we got the focus on the defensive end. I think that's what I believe they're going to put on out of their trades, money players, draft picks is going to be on the defensive end. Our schedule next year it's going to be tough. I think we have like the second or third like toughest schedule in the league. So just by that, like Shah was saying, teams are going to be gunning for us because a lot of people think this was like fool's gold. This is just y'all were lucky, and you know now everything is going to be on us. So I can't wait to this off season to see what kind of moves they make. Hopefully, we get some big name free agents in here. You know, Max Crosby is one of the names that that's been like circling out there. So yeah. Let's see what they do in this offseason.
Love it. CJ, you in here still, man? What you got to say, C, before we go, man? Season, man. CJ, you in here?
Yeah, I agree with everything that y'all said.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that this team gotta get better. All the guys on offense definitely gonna have to look at the tape and see where it went wrong at. You know, because the Bears left a lot of points out there to be scored in that field. You know, especially when you got the defense getting stops, you cannot come back as an offense and not score. That cannot happen. You know, as far as the Bears defense, you know, they definitely got to prove the front four. They got to start getting pressure on these quarterbacks. You know, we saw it a little bit today, which was cool. You know, but again, the offense just didn't show up. You know, so the defense got to get better. You know, and the offense got to execute better. Yeah. But I just want to say, man, shout out to everybody in the chat that been rocking with us all season long. Y'all the real ones. This is why we do it. We do it for y'all. And hopefully y'all come back with us and chill with us next season, man. Because I really think this Bears team got an opportunity to be better than what they were this season.
Man, well said, man. He said, Marcel said we need a dog at linebacker too. Mishu Roquan. Marcel with the truth. This is my final thought. Shah said everything I probably would have said, man, as far as, you know, we're out of the basement. I told somebody that earlier. I said, we're out of the basement, man. We're no longer in the basement. And we got every opportunity to improve from a addition by subtraction situation, from a draft pick situation, maybe some free agents, maybe some guys will do some we take some money from some guys as far as getting some money off of their money. Probably like a DJ Moore, Tremaine Edmonds, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we get some guys to restructure, maybe we can get a Max Crosby. However it goes, the sky is still up for us, man. The sky is not falling for us at all. It's just, can we improve on the things that held us back from being a good or above average offense? And that's really something that Ben and Caleb have to figure out, and Declan Doyle and all the people got to figure out, man. It's really cut and dry for me. It's the offense not being able to score, and it's the defense for the most part of the season can't get off the field. We're a good team, but we're not an overly good team. Like we're almost like an average team. So we got lucky with the schedule. We got lucky with injuries. We got lucky with certain teams we got to play. It is a lot of luck goes into football, man. You can be good, you can be lucky too. A lot of luck happens, and that's fine. And we overachieved, but we got a lot of things we can hang our head on, man. The offensive line is good. Caleb is going to get better. Ben is going to get better. I know he's going to look at this tape and probably want to burn this shit. So with that being said, man, we still got plenty of opportunity to get better, man. It's too early within this marriage or this Ben Johnson era for us to be really, really upset. It's just a little upsetting to me that Caleb Williams, the not lack of accountability, it's just him. I don't know if it's a trust thing. I'm gonna have to really look at some tape on him, or does he have a process issue with his number one target sometimes? Because he will throw it to a spot, but if he just look off and go to his next read, maybe he doesn't throw that interception. You know what I'm saying, Manny? To DJ, even though DJ didn't run his mouth, maybe you don't throw an interception and loop the burden on the week before. Like, I really got to look and see if it's a trust or does he not process all the time. But thanks, man. Thanks for Marcel coming in here, man. He said I believe in GM polls. Yeah, we're gonna see. Next season, I'm coming on the podcast, my G. Yeah, I appreciate you having you on, Marcel, man. That's love. Need to shoot the podcast from a tailgate setup. Let's figure it out, G. Actually got some things working right now, man. Me and Shad are talking about on-site locations, working on 2. So we got a couple of things brewing right now, man. We still in the infancy with this and working with the Southside podcast. So we got some shit cooking, man. But if Marcel, if you really want to be part of the movement, man, we appreciate you having you, man. Been knowing you a very long time since the 7th grade and all that type shit. So you family, bro. It's going to be great to have you aboard with us, man. But with that being said, I'm G Walker from the CNG Podcast. That's CJ from the CNG Podcast. That's Shad from the CNG Podcast. And that's Manny and Shad and me of the Southside Podcast. So we cooking all over your Twitters, your YouTubes, your Facebook. We everywhere, man. Get used to seeing this black excellence and this black outfit. And with that being said, we see y'all next bear season. We out of here. Better down. Peace.